Okay, recording initiated. Saying hello, thank you for joining me today. Jumping over to Discord, if Windows will cooperate. Turns out Doki Doki Literature Club is one of those games that makes Windows not cooperative for some reason. Anyway, displaying as online. Announcing the stream. Listen to that off note. And here we go. That's the wrong thing entirely. As I was saying, here we go. No, I'm not sure why. Why didn't I strike this from the schedule? Wait, what are you even talking about? Anyway, let's just load the game. Yes, I can't. You can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Have I already read this text, sir? Why are you telling me this? I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Why are you laughing at me, Monica? No, I'm sorry, Monk. Don't be ridiculous. Yeah? Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. Sorry, I failed to read the character labels. What was I thinking? I closed the book and headed towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but what, sir? Monica just said. Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow and we can start the next one. How long is that? Yeah, if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Well then, okay. By tomorrow. I only got part ways through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Okay, it is a very amazing smug grin. I will agree, sir. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? What do you suppose she can do to you, sir? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Okay, yeah, you have made some choices, sir. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've... Enjoying yourself? Maybe. High side of salt, YT. How are you? Come to think of it, does the YT stand for YouTube, or am I confused? Anyway. I'm Hood. Goof. Eh? Good? But could you be all three? Well, I don't know if being Hood is good, but Goof, maybe not so bad. And fat fingers. Oh dear. I'm so sorry. Okay, well then. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pulled out their poems. I see. Sayuri's on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Why is it all wrinkly, though? Come now, you want this to look good, don't you? I demand nicer paper. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Well, that sounds even less convenient, honestly. Now you can't tear it out or anything. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Why do I feel that Monica's assessment is going to be incredibly brutal? I don't think... Yuri's chest is enormous, though. Yes, I guess. Anyway... Listen, Yuri is probably not gonna be impressed. Listen, Sayori would never dare savage my poem, right? We'll show it to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all, and not that person I constantly call a weird annoyance in my internal monologue. No, sir, I would never do such a thing. ... This is a good poem, Rambly. Are you sure it's your first time? Maybe? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I don't know, you might have to search deep inside yourself, sir. I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. This is very weird. Okay, Rambly is just surprised by his own riz. How'd you manage to put so many points into that without noticing? It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Rambly. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Okay, sadly, I am not really a good person, but Rambly is a good person. Rambly is your friend. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Okay, wait, it's inconceivable. She couldn't possibly notice that you're up to something, sir. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And, okay, wait, thank you very much for the dino dance, sir. Okay, wait, try to stay positive. I have not been positive at all these past 24 hours. Anyway, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Okay, you use way too many tildes. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Click outside poem area to continue. After this, I know a kinda similar game you can play. Oh? Oh dear. Do I just do whatever I'm told now? Maybe things would go better for me if I did just do what I'm told. But I always feel the need to rebel, and why are my eyes droopy today? It's this stagnant, bright poem, you see? If I hold my hand over it, my eyes are still a little droopy. Oh dear, do I need to adjust that? It looks pretty bad, doesn't it? Anyway, focus. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. And, oh dear, Side of Salt wants things to be given? If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay, what a poem. Now I want breakfast too. No, it's not true. I may be hungry. I'm always hungry. Maybe I'm not hungry. Sayori? I have no idea what you think about this. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? Very good poem. Okay, wait. Gold star, I just have no appreciation for poetry, you see? No? Just a little bit? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. No, this makes perfect sense. She could have written half of it last night, and then just wrote the part about wanting breakfast this morning. See, makes perfect sense. I forgot to do it last night. Me neither, but I also want breakfast, so good poem. Oh. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Wait, that's me. No, stop feeling better about yourself. Feel worse about yourself, please. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast! Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. Oh wow, how do you even laugh with a tilde? Okay, wait, I need to sound way goofier with Sayori. I need to try and channel that Rosalina energy. Yes, always sing-songy. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Monica seems a little vicious, ma'am. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Oh, I have to go through one by one? Well, why did I have a choice at all? Okay, well, let's just... Listen, I have a big confidence boost. I can show it to Monica now. Okay, do your worst. Hi, Rambly. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. Confidence. Yeah, let's go. Confidence. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. Okay, that's important. Yes, fear is important. You don't want to bury your own suggestions, right? I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Rambly. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Rambly. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected, huh? Okay. Rambly just has a head full of cute, who knew? Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Wow, that's completely out of the left field, ma'am. Is Shel a real person? Eh? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. Eh? Now, how long a story can you say in like 10 words, sir? His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. Yeah, they're easy to write. Okay, how do I do that? How do I find the formula for easy to write poems that are somehow also amazing? So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Okay, wait, sure. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Okay, yeah, don't impress people, just choose random words. Yeah, it's true. Huh? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Monica being not good at things is inconceivable. This can't be true. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? No, I don't know at all. I see. I don't see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I'm low-key scared. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay. Here we have the poem of someone who has seen some things. Okay, what you writing about? What you writing about, Monica? You're making sight of all scared. Okay, right, I do like the part where you say, you reel like a film left out in the sun. Some random text just popped up when I was typing. Oh? Oh, it wasn't Monica at all. Now, where are you getting this? Where are you getting this random text, sir? My eyes are still slightly droopy, even without the big white poem on screen. Do I need to fix that? So, what do you think? It's very... Why are you mask? No, it's down in this game. Yeah, we're down in this cave. I genuinely wish I was joking. Oh dear. Why am I mask? These are questions that may be too profound. Why are my eyes so droopy today? Hold up, okay, this needs fixing. Let's find a droopy spot. If it'll actually be stable. Well, of course my eyes would fix themselves the moment I try and fix it. Dagnabbit. Why the hell did that pop up? It's probably nothing. Yes, or maybe you're just going to hold a literature club of tragedy. Tough to say. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. I don't understand. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. I feel like my performance was not powerful. Oh no, I messed it up. Okay, wait. Just hang in there. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you'd say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. That sounds like a bad epiphany, ma'am. You might want to have that looked at. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. I thought perfectionism was the key to doing good work, ma'am. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. This has never worked this way for me, but okay, sure. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, wait, go with the flow. I'm not writing right now, ma'am, so this is not going to help me. Anyway, let's just... Okay, we can talk to Yuri, I guess. Hmm. 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 Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time reading a poem, right? I mean, surely they must have forced him in school at some point. They must try poetry at some point in Japanese schools, right? Right? I don't know, sir. Ma'am. Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Oof, that's harsh. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Okay, very convincing. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Now, why would she apologize to herself, though? She has committed no slight there, right? Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Okay, so underappreciated. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, it's a literature club where we never ever read our own stuff before. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Ma'am, I have no idea what you were talking about. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Listen, ma'am, this might be a little bit dense for Rambly, the non-literature... Oh, wait, you don't even know he's a non-literature guy. He didn't even admit that, did he? No, well, he did say he likes manga, right? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I am really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Okay, wait, this is mild by Yuri's standards. What on earth does a non-mild Yuri poem look like? I might be a little scared. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I digested nothing. I think I might have a stomachache, actually. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? No. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Rambly. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Oi! You just said that Rambly took a long time reading it. You need to get your story straight here, Yuri. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Okay, to do otherwise, it would be kind of hollow, wouldn't it? They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Ghosts aren't? I hadn't even thought of that. Aren't ghosts inherently melancholy, sir? No, sir, ghosts can be really fun and goofy, like Boo. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Okay, right, Rambly is a virtuoso. Rambly is a natural. He's gonna learn this all real quick. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Wait, but why are you counting on me? It's weird. Okay, wait. Natsuki time. And... Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Yeah? Then what's the point in sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it? Oh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. But what if I want to? Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh wow, the music got so goofy while I was reading this poem. Listen to that flute. Okay. Listen. People can try. Sadly, trying is all I can do. Stupid people, why you gotta be so useless? Anyway... Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. I don't think my brain's going hard enough. Okay, my head's too empty for poetry. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Wait, there was wordplay? Oh no, I missed that too. What am I doing? Okay, wait, I need to read more carefully. Yes? Focus, sir. Try to understand the meaning. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Okay, you would be astonished how long it can take to write even a stupid stream title. Honestly now, but I think that might just be me being horrible. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Wait, sir, you had to show your dumb poem to everyone. How stressful were you expecting it to be? Okay, wait. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. How did you not predict this? Dagnabbit, Rambly. Okay, you need to use your head more, sir. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. Sir... I thought you were certain that people weren't taking this seriously. Well, Sayori anyway. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Oh dear. That is not a good look for reading a poem. What's with this language? Yeah? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is... cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant... the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Natsuki, your writing is so... it sounds so childish that they even had to change the musical score for reading it. Yeah? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Rambly did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all... excuse me... I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. Natsuki Yuri beef? Sure seems that way. Well, but ma'am... if your writing style... you say that like your writing style is completely calcified. Yes, entrenched. No capacity to grow. Are you sure that's how you want to be, ma'am? I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Rambly liked my poem too, you know. Okay, wait, Rambly likes too many things. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yeah? That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Rambly appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Amazing soundtrack. Okay. Is that a mouth harp? That might just be a mouth harp. Okay, wait. Listen. Goofy instruments are important. We are in Hijinks Town, right? Not Tragedy Town. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Rambly started showing up. Oh no. What have you said? Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they noticed I was just standing there. Rambly, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Oh no. What is going on here? What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Rambly. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings in meaning the most effectively. Oh dear, not dogma. Okay, please, Monica, you must break this up. Oh wait, Monica already tried. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. I don't know about that. You understand that, right, Rambly? Ma'am, I'm sorry, but a lot of words are just completely pointless and unnecessary. Oh dear. Green circles. Okay. Green's probably innocent, right? Yeah, green like that blackboard. Or maybe that blackboard is staring at me. Sir, the blackboard can't be green. What are you even saying? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course it's going to be, Sayori, help me! Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Rambly? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Yeah? It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. Yeah, you're literally asking for people to inject their feelings into this conflict. You're not making any sense. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Sayori, de-escalate. Yes, please, do what Rambly never could. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also... Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Wow, you just said that out loud. Okay, yeah, big and beautiful. Okay, yeah, you just made that really weird, ma'am. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? I wonder what that's all about. Howdy. Anyway, sorry. I just got distracted by something. You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, impossible. There's no way. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Rambly, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Wait, come on. That's so cheap. Come on, sir. Have an opinion. Why can't I talk? Have an opinion of your own. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Why can't I talk? Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded myself with a newfound determination. Rambly, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier? Yeah, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Wow, that's extreme. Okay. Yes, I cannot tolerate heated poetry discussions. Only a true scoundrel would do something like that. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Rambly, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. Bruh, hello. Hi, Beta. How are you? What's bruh? Yes, go on. How are you today? It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. To-yo? To-yo? Eh? I forgot password. Eh? Which password? You forgot your Twitch password? Okay, that makes sense. Okay... Yeah... Let's do this. Twitch. Okay, an endless problem. I did math. What sort of math did you do, sir? Brain not braining. Oh. Okay, well then... Oh no, my brain stopped braining either. What do you even say that? Graphing? Is graphing hard? Maybe I'm... Conios? Wait, what? What's a conio? Anyway. Oh no. Fluffy, kitty, unrequited, hopeless. I don't know, what kind of word do I like here? Conios? Wait a second. I don't like the way this word sounds at all. Forget I said that out loud. Skull. Skull is not an option. Listen, this is rambly poetry. It's gotta be, fluffy? Let's go with kitty. Well, of course that's a Natsuki word. Infallible. I don't think rambly is infallible. Playground? Let's see, ribbon, eternity, kitty, fluffy. I only get one of each of these, I'm afraid, sir. Come to think of it, I could actually be trying to... I have no idea if picking the words that go with one of the girls actually does anything at all. It's a distinct possibility that this whole gameplay mechanic is there to distract me. Anyway... Nibble. Dagnabbit. How does this work? I pick words, and each of them goes with one of the girl, and maybe, possibly, if I pick lots of words that go with one of the girls, it might do something, but I'm not sure I believe that. I think this is all a red herring. Poof. No, not poof. Amazing? Sure, amazing. Pure. Heartbeat. Not gay. That's not an option. Anime. Dang, these are all Anatsuki words. This is gonna be weird. Heaven sent. Philosophy. Unrestrained. Oh, so I guess if it's probably more than 5 letters, it's probably gonna be a Yuri word, huh? Email? What girl does email go with? Excitement? Sure. Okay, so Yuri likes excitement. Fear. Lust? Okay. What? I'm sorry, what does effulgent mean? Let's not worry about that one. Tears, swimsuit. Let's go with tears for this one. You know what? That's a Yuri word? Okay, who realized? Kawaii, vacation. Why do I feel like these are the same words as last time? Unending, adventure... Oh, vacation! Which one? Insight, peaceful journey... Should I look up a guide? No, I'm just being indecisive. Let's go with... Whirlwind? No, that's no good. Cheer. By the way, you know the story, right? I may be missing a lot of details of the game. I may be missing a lot of details later on. Yes. Listen, things are gonna go bad, but I'm not quite sure how it goes after that. Everything's Monica's fault, right? No, it's that weird thing in the wall she was writing about. Anyway... Papa, treasure, existence, imagination, incongruent, childhood. Okay, wait, actually a Sayori word somehow. Vitality. I like fantasy. Okay, wait, not a Yuri word actually. Definitely games. Dang it, this is too much Natsuki. We need to put some more Yuri on this. Let's see, what seems... Does Yuri like massacre? Huh. Boop. Okay, no. Boop is definitely a word you must use in your poetry, sir. Boop is the most important word in the poet's arsenal. Pick boop. Let's see, needs more Yuri. Memories? Oh no, wait, that's Sayori. Okay, remember, Sayori is the childhood friend. She will get the childhood friend kind of words. I got exams soon. Can I borrow your luck and add it to mine temporarily? Sir. If you borrow my luck, you're just gonna do worse. This is a terrible plan. Fester. Who but Yuri would use Fester in their poetry? Okay, there we go. Doki Doki, it's the name of the game, it's gotta go in. Bam. I think I spelled that wrong. Oh yeah, you actually wrote temperately. Okay, well then. I'm not really sure how you use something. Who are you going for? I have no idea, sir. Judgment. Okay, but also... Charm? Maybe... Oh, summer is definitely a Natsuki word. It's right in her name, right? Natsuki. Doesn't Natsuki just mean summer tree? It is a Natsuki word. Like anyone? Oh no, my master plan is foiled then. Oof. Okay, wait, what was I saying? Using things temperately is better, right? I mean, normally when I hear temperate, I think the climate, but other things can be temperate too, right? Fickle. Can we borrow Tate's luck? I don't know, Tate's isn't here, so you might not be able to get his luck. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. Pelwez, please? Okay, Pelwez. Yeah, this must have been the Old Norse form of please, probably. No, Pelwez, that's Old Germanic. Probably. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Is it Yuri and Natsuki bickering? Hi, Rambly. Yo, Sayori. You like Kanye? I mean, I don't really listen to music. I guess that one song is good. I know that I could treat you better. Oh, well, I am not warmed up. Old or new? What was old? What is old Kanye contributed to the world? I must have heard it, but I've completely forgotten. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehehe. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Listen, moods are fickle things. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Can you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Old and new depend on who you talk to. Eh? What's that mean? Okay, I see. If you're old like me, then... Old would have to be very, very far back in time. Eh? Why that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. He lies. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. It's completely empty, isn't it? Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. For real, hoping Drake and Kendrick kill themselves. But no, you can't do that. Fake, beef. Eh? No, wait, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. That ought to have been a fake, beef. Well, hold up. Now what kind of fake beef would they have? Wait, no, what am I saying? No, back up the part where you can't for real hope that they kill themselves. That's bad. No, not allowed. Only 2 small coins fall out. Okay. Ramley was 10 steps ahead of me. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? Pitcher or catcher again? I feel like I would be completely horrible at both. Let's go pitcher because it involves less of... Wait, no, the catcher has all that gear. He doesn't have to worry about getting hit with things. Yeah, just be catcher. Catcher has the easy life. Is he even a real member of the team? Wait, are we talking about baseball? They don't play baseball where you live, do they? Do they play cricket where you live? Okay, beta is batter. Just be batter. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Nah, catcher gets hit. Bruh. Listen, in baseball the catcher wears a lot of gear, and it probably doesn't hurt, right? So, your hand is gonna break. Yeah? A pitch is really that powerful? It's not gonna be my hand, though. My wrist is gonna take all the impact. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. 90 miles an hour balls. It's really that slow? Somehow I thought a fastball could go like 200. And so that only leaves the one option. Wah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. It's not true. No, sometimes... Just because you feel guilty doesn't mean you're a bad person. Sometimes people have unwarranted guilt, I swear. Don't judge me. Yuri suddenly giggles. Yeah? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Ramley to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like this, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Oh wow. Okay, this got extreme. Okay, off to the guillotine with you, ma'am. Retribution. That... Still, coming from you, Sayori. Aroldis Chapman, 105 miles per hour. Where did you get that 200 number? I have no idea. I think I might be flashing back to... Was that Mario Maker? How fast were the fastballs in that game? What if those numbers were complete lies? Or maybe those were just Mario fast pitches? I have no idea. Listen, no, don't judge me. My head is full of facts, but they're all lies. No. Please. I guess there's a little... Mario OP. Okay, that wasn't even Mario, that was a literal pitching machine. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Nah, Mario and Luigi built different... Mario dropkicks castles, so paying attention to his fastball numbers was probably a terrible idea. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Hey, Monica, Oh, now this is a song that I don't know, isn't it? Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Listen, I swear I'm not that heavily spoiled. Crap. Oh, wow. Physical violence, no, please! Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... eh? A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. You added power-ups? Well, you don't get power-ups or Twitch. Wait, what? I definitely did not add power-ups, sir. That's a Twitch thing. I don't know what Twitch is doing these days. I am just buried. There are like 5 different new things that Twitch needs me to close out every time I start a stream. It's kind of terrible. Twitch, you keep adding all these features, but maybe you could add the ability for me to actually find new viewers. Yes? Wouldn't that be a real treat? Okay. Let's try to be positive. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I think restitution made more sense, honestly. How do you pay retribution? I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oof. Sayori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. Brrr, they are bit-spaced. Oof. Listen, Twitch wants you to spend money, but honestly, it doesn't make a difference to me. There are way too few of me to far too few of you to ever pay me a meaningful amount. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. I was kind of expecting them to all be equally good, ma'am. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Nah, 8 years later, I'm gonna have my own software house, believe it, for real? Okay, wait, confidence. Listen. Viewers cannot be failures, this is true. This is why they watch streams instead of doing them. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouth full, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. I will make watching your stream mandatory. Wait, what? For who? Oh no, this is gonna be terrible. What are you saying? Monica, can you tell Sayori? Yeah? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. Employees of the software house in the future. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, software house employees. I'll try to do better, I swear. She probably just... Oh my god, can you imagine what my streams would be like 8 years in the future? Can you imagine how old I'd be? Anyway, let's try not to think about that. She probably just had something to do today. Oh no, at what point do I have to stop being a baby man and be... What do baby men become when they're super old? I have no idea. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. No, dating forbidden. Only Rambly is allowed to have dates. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. Excuse me. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. They let you do that in study hall? Well, okay. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better I will. Yay! Wait, no, that's not enthusiastic enough. How do I go sing-songy and exclamation mark at the same time? Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Rambly. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayuri's mischievous escapade. Okay, that's good. You don't need to talk about those. Those probably happen all the time, right? I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayuri somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Why do we have this club if we all go our separate ways? Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature-related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Why are you eepy, sir? Yes, you only just finished school. You need to sleep more. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Okay, how do we be literature, but not intellectual? Why does this sound like a job for Natsuki's manga, ma'am? That doesn't solve the problem, though. Among Us. Mogus? Yeah, you've spelled that wrong, sir. Where'd that extra N come from? Okay. Is there someone among us? I mean, I thought Monica was the imposter, sir. Yeah? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Listen. Trying to draw in interested people is impossible. Don't bother. You'll just drive yourself crazy thinking about that. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. Okay, wait. The key to bringing in viewers is cupcakes. The only trouble is, I can't give you cupcakes on stream. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. Wait, now think about what you're saying. If you give out cupcakes on stream, just how much are you gonna spend on cupcakes? Okay, wait. Forget I said anything. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. I thought you looked down on her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh my god, wow! Okay, way too close! Ma'am, I don't think you were even drawn at this resolution. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait, actually I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? How do I join? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah? I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Yeah? Sayori glanced around at herself. How is it written all over me? Okay, wait. It is amazing that you can be this literal-minded, ma'am. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Eh? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. Well, what are you supposed to do about that? I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Okay, wait. Nobody but Rambly, ace detective, huh? Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. You meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. What's weird about that? It's probably just warm? Is it summer? I mean, it's summer now. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Eh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay, this is weird. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Eh? But don't say that. It'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. The button might come on and come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near your chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Okay. She said the thing. Dang nabbit. Don't say that out loud. Stop being weird. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel so strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Also, I can't help but notice that, ma'am? The buttons near your chest, they don't exist. That was weird as hell. I know, right? Okay, wait, you two have known each other too long. Anyway, what was I saying? The buttons near your chest don't exist. Yes? It's just buttons around your waist. What even just happened? What on earth was that failure in reality? Okay, there's a glitch in the Matrix. It's all breaking down. And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Shirt, sweater, coat. Yes, sir. That's the look here in school. Or at least in this school. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Eh? Is it winter? It is a little heavy, isn't it? Listen, some people don't like the cold at all. Excuse me. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. Some people like to die from heat. I mean, maybe. Excuse me. Okay, wait, so maybe the sweater is a bit much. No one would actually force students to wear that during the summer, right? That would be just plain cruel, right? It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Kid got COVID. Damn. Okay, well, it's time for me to die now. Yeah, I guess so, huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. By the way, they nerfed the points boxes. Yeah, they did? It's been ages since I've even looked at a Twitch stream live. It's 50 now instead of 100. Okay. Trying to make friends with my peers is never ever going to work. So I wouldn't know. You're doing it again, Sayori? Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Yeah? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Emily, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Right, okay, things were just weird with Sayori. A tool to transition into this inflation. A tool to transition into this inflation. What's that, sir? What would help What would help with inflation? Probably... I don't know, what is inflation proof? I mean, banks could help a little, but not much. Do stocks inflate at the same rate as everything else? Is 401k good? I have no idea, sir. I'm not good with money anyway. Let's just talk to Monica. She'll be supportive, right? Hi again, Rambly. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Pre- and post-COVID prices. Oh? Okay, wait, those are probably a lot different, right? I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Okay, oh no. She can actually see right through me. She can see what I'm doing. Wait, does that mean that the word picking actually does do something? Am I making the game take forever? Maybe? Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you... It sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Is she really that cheerful? I guess so. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oof. Just started this all, it's already saved me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Wait, what? Excuse me? Monica, are you feeling okay? I don't think Monica's okay. Do you need help? Have you seen a therapist? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Okay, that was a ton of white space, man, but I think it got the point across. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see, I actually read those as being individual lines with pauses. Was that wrong? It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. It even gets capital letters and everything. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Okay, you know what, sure, I'll save my game. Boom. Save done. You never know what might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Come to think of it, ma'am, how on earth am I supposed to save my game when doing writing? Yes, that's not gonna work at all. Wait, is this tip even about writing? I don't know, it seems pretty suspicious, ma'am. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Rambly wasn't even weirded out by that. Rambly, are you paying attention right now? Maybe Rambly fell asleep again. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, things are still weird with Sayori. Let's talk to... let's just talk to Nanatsuki. Well, it's not terrible. Excuse me. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Eh? You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelengths. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Yeah? What's that supposed to mean? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Oof, that's brutal. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. And whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Okay. Music's still super goofy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I've heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She is gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Wow, this sounds really petty, ma'am. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Wow, yeah, that is definitely a mood, ma'am. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I can do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. Okay, wait, everyone thinks your tastes are stupid. Stupid, I'm so sorry. That's fine. Everyone thinks my tastes are stupid too. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Oh well, I did not even read it as you being Amy. Sometimes that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, still not going to Sayori. Still letting that cool off. Yuri. Okay, let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Rambly. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. Yeah? It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. Now you're making things sound weird. Okay, everything is weird. Don't worry about that. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Not certainly A, but A certainly interesting. Do these mean different things? I have no idea. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Am I alive? It's a good question, sir. I am a little concerned. Are any of us alive? Well, mostly I'm concerned about the audience, but questions of if you're alive are possibly meaningless, actually. I mean, you think, therefore you are, and isn't being close enough to being alive? But... well, okay, that sure took a turn. I see. Well, I don't think that's proof of being alive, but maybe... okay, well, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me your poem. The raccoon? How did she know? How did she know? You said if I think, then I am. Yes, this is true. Isn't this a famous postulate in philosophy? It's not just not. Oh well, my eyes are super droopy with this on screen. Hold up, do you think I can de-drip my eyes like this? Okay, wait. The drippiness is holding steady. Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay, I got a drippy point. I can de-drip my eyes now. So no, wait, what? Oof, that's a lot of de-dripping. Can I even blink anymore? Okay, I think I'm good. Damn, kid got drip. You drippy for real. Wait, what? Type shit. Anyway, what was I saying? How did she know that Rambly is actually a raccoon? The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, in urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eye of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You can say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Ma'am, I have no idea what you're talking about. Anyway... I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Listen. Would it be weird if I imagine that it is in fact just about Rambly? That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. I don't know if Pavlovian conditioning is vivid imagery, ma'am, but it's certainly a thought. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Wait, I mean at face value, it is a perfectly logical statement about befriending a raccoon, and how that's maybe something you shouldn't be doing? Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Really? It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Okay, somehow you wound up writing about the same thing as Natsuki, but... Somehow I did not get either of them. Sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Oh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? Yeah? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean... Does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. Well, you know, what am I thinking about that? I'm not thinking anything. I might be ranting a little bit now. Ma'am, you have not begun to rant. Yes, show me ranting. I wanna see passion. I wanna see anger. Yes, let the rant flow through you, ma'am. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. And Sayori, hear me up. Oh no. I made the poem way too Sayori. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Rambly. Yeah? I love it. Especially after yesterday's poem. And you're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem... It's not just a poem. It's a rambly poem! Okay, amazing, right? Who wouldn't want such a thing? And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Oh dear. Poems don't make me feel anything, so what if they're all bad? Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yeah? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet! Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice happy rainbow. I see. I don't see it all. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. No. I'm pretty sure that's Russian lessons bleeding in. Okay, unexpectedly poetic. I don't know. It's still way too sugary, don't you think? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Rambly. Is the question. Oh dear. I'm not sure what any of that has to do with suffering the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, sir. I should go write that down, then. You can read my poem now, okay? To reflect. Wait, no. No. Where did Hamlet take place again? Wasn't that set in Denmark? All of the lights. Wait, what? All of the lights? The lights? I'm sorry, now I'm just thinking of... No. There are 4 lights. Remember this. There are 4 lights. This is important. Anyway. That's all I have to say on that subject. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them off from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh dear, oh dear. And now start the cries for help. Listen, ma'am. Does Rambly seem like he needs happy thoughts that badly? Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. I mean, probably. If she was this passionate about something before... Wait, what am I saying? She must have surely dropped all her other habits, but maybe this is the one, right? But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room... Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. And that's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Why is it last minute, though? Why weren't you preparing all along? Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. So you're always putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us. For us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. You really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, you really didn't think it all, did you? No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with the others? Or with others, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. Okay, Wambly has no shame, right? I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. Okay, nobody asked you, Wambly. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone? Okay, wait. No, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. I cannot imagine being that cheerful right now. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh, gosh. We'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. Funny story about that, ma'am. I'm out of time. Choosing poems is not going to go. I think I may have to wrap it up. Yes, let's just go ahead and save. You gave me a lot of save slots, ma'am. When am I ever going to use this many save slots? Okay, just every single save can be its own slot. Why not? Anyway, on that note, it's time for me to say thank you very much, anyone who can hear this. I hope you have a wonderful day and or sleep well. And goodbye.